Hello everybody, welcome back to the Kids channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have you ever imagined what human beings are made of? Well, like your house is made up of bricks, human beings are made up of tiny building blocks called the cell. So an animal cell is the smallest biological unit of life found in animals. There are uncountable cells that make up our body. These cells come together to form various tissues and organs. These things we're gonna learn later in the videos. Now let's get to the structure and function of an animal cell. There are different parts of an animal cell, and each part is made to perform a specific function. So let's explore the parts one by one. First off, we have the cell membrane. Think of it as the cell's skin or the walls and the door of your home. It holds everything together and lets the good things go and keeps the bad stuff out of the cell. It is the protective layer of the cell. Next comes nucleus, the brain of the cell. It is found in the center of the cell. It is like the command center and it tells the cell what to do and stores all the important information, just like the brain does in our body. Then comes the vacuole. The vacuole helps maintain water balance in the animal cells. It's like a storage room for the cell. It holds water and other things that the cell might need, just like a storage room in your house. Next comes the Golgi apparatus. This is like the cell's post office. It packages and sends out proteins to where they're needed in the cell. Next comes the lysosome. Think of it as the cell's recycling center. It breaks down old and damaged parts so that the cell can use them again. Isn't that cool? All this inside a teeny tiny cell? Next we have mitochondria. These are powerhouses of the cell. They make energy for the cell just like how we get energy from food. Imagine that this sort of energy is the same as the energy you get from the batteries that keep your toys running. Next are the ribosomes. These are like tiny factories. They make proteins which are like building blocks of the cell. Some of them are round and attached to the ER, and what ER is we'll learn later on, while some float freely in the cell. Let's move on. Now let's talk about ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Imagine like it is a conveyor belt inside the cell. It helps move things around and make proteins. Also imagine it as a highway on which all the cars drive. So it is a highway on which the protein drives to different parts of the cell. And lastly, we have cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the jelly-like stuff that fills the cell. It's like the water in a swimming pool where all the other parts of the cell swim around. The cell isn't empty. All the organelles float in the cytoplasm. Without the organelles, the cytoplasm might look like this. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you learned a lot about the cell today. You can watch other videos on plant cell, the quiz of plant cell, and also a quiz to the animal cell to test your knowledge. Good luck and have fun.